Hello, how are you doing today? Welcome to another informative video on the Promise Breno channel. So today I'm going to talk about the document that is required for Luxembourg visa process. Now, previously I made a video about the fact that you can study in Luxembourg for cheap and pay as little as 200 euros per semester. Okay. Now, one thing I didn't tell you about this school is that even though you're going to pay 200 euros per semester, for some of the programs, okay, or for several of the programs, you can also stand a chance to get a scholarship. They are also offering scholarships. All right, so this school is something I would advise you to try to apply. All right, for those of you who haven't seen this video yet, you can just come here after you've seen this one that I'm doing now. So you just need to come to this video. All right, make sure you check it out and come here in the description and click on this. Okay, this is the official website, and here you can find more information on it and check if any program is there that you like. All right. So, guys, here are the requirements. The document you need for your visa process, for your Luxembourg visa process. Before I go into them, if you haven't subscribed yet, kindly hit that subscribe button. This is the Promise Breno channel, and I'm changing lives. I've changed several lives, and you could be the next life that I'm going to change. Now, I have a lot of videos already on this channel, and I make content every week. Having traveled to 7 countries outside my home country and lived in 3 of them, even though I'm still living in the third one, I have the requisite skills. I have the experience to help you to decide the right country to move abroad and to help you, in immigrating to that country. So ensure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you stay glued to this channel so that whenever I drop content, you will be one of the first people to see them so that you don't miss out on the deadlines for those ones that are deadline sensitive. Right? And also please like this video that I'm about that I'm doing now, all right, to help me to support me. All right, so without wasting your time, let's move into the document we need, or the document that is required in order to apply for Luxembourg visa. So the first document, now, before I go into them, this was sent to me by a university I had applied to before. So this is legit, okay? This content I'm sharing with you, they are legit, okay? All right. So the first thing you need when you are applying or processing your Luxembourg visa is a full color copy of all passport pages, which must be valid for 1 year. All right. So your passport must be valid for at least 1 year, all right, before you begin the process of your visa. Like, so first of all, you have to check that your passport is valid for 1 year. If it's not, ensure that you renew it, or however that you can do it in order to get a valid passport that is up to 1 year. Okay, so now you have to kind of get the colored copies of all pages. All right. In my opinion, okay, what they're trying to say is that, like, the pages that have visa or stamps, for example, if you have traveled before, maybe you traveled to another country before, they would have stamped a visa on it, okay? Or then if you enter the country, they will stamp you in. When you exit, they will stamp you out. So all these places that have stamps on your passport, these are the things that you are required to get to get photocopy. Colored copies of them. Now, if, for example, you've not traveled before, let's say, for example, you have not traveled before, you just need to get the data page. That means the first page that has your information, your biometric information, your name, your surname, citizenship, age, and so on. That is the only page that you need to get colored photocopy. All right. So that's the first one. Now, the second requirement or document you need is you need an original or certified true copy of an extract from your criminal record, or an affidavit, sworn declaration established in the country of your residence. So if you are currently living in your country, then you have to do it for your country. If you're currently living in another country, okay, that is not your country, then you have to do it for that particular country. Okay, so it has to be original or certified true copy of an extract from your criminal record. Now, for Nigerians, you just need to go to the police station. All right. For those in Turkey, you need to go to, I think they call it e-devlet, something like that. I think you can extract it online or something. Then, yeah. Or when I was in Turkey, what I did was that I went to the police station and they said I can't get it there. They directed me to the court. So you can go to a court in Turkey to get it. So you have to ask around wherever you live how you can get this document. Okay, remember that it has to be a sworn declaration and it has to be certified or original copy. All right. So if you're submitting a document that is not original, for example, let's say you're submitting your certificate, right, to the embassy, and you don't want to submit your original certificate because you are not supposed to submit your original certificate to whoever. All right. Okay. So that is one secret I want to tell you now. I've said that in a couple of my videos. So whenever you're submitting a document and you don't want to submit the original one, photocopy that document colored. All right. That colored photocopy, go and certify it or go to a notary and notarize it. When you notarize it, then it will become certified. Or you can go to the Ministry of Education or Ministry of Foreign Affairs and ensure that it is certified. Or you can go to an embassy and certify it. Okay, then that what is certification? It means that there is a stamp, like from a higher body, that kind of supports that this document or that can stand for you that this document is original, or it came from an original source, or it is legit. You get it? Right. So we're done with this one. Now the third one, if you're still watching and you've not liked this video, please like this video. All right. Okay. The third one is that you need a proof of sufficient resources. That is about 15,190 euros to cover for living expenses and return travel costs. Now, I don't want you to be put off by proof of funds. I know so many of you always put it. They always whenever they mention proof of funds, that's it. And you know that this school is very cheap. 200 euros per semester is very cheap, honestly, in Europe. One of the cheapest schools, you can go to, like, that teaches in English. In fact, they're not even charging this as tuition. They call it like student union fees. So it's not actually called tuition. So it's like the school is actually free, if you look at it logically, just that they're just charging you student union fees, and that's what they charge in some of these European countries. So guys, don't be put off by proof of funds. You can still travel out. If somebody like me was able to travel out, you can still travel out. Okay? Now I'm going to share with you two ways you can go about this. All right? So don't be scared whenever they talk about 15,190 euros. Now, let me show you how you can do that if you don't have money. All right? Maybe you have little money or you don't have money. I'll show you how to do that. Okay, I'll tell you how to do that. Before I tell you, please subscribe if you haven't subscribed and hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I drop content. And please like this video. All right. Okay. I'm going to share it with you. I'm going to tell you how to do that, but let me read this first. So it has to be original document of the certificate of school. Okay. So let's say, for example, you don't have proof of funds, then you can also get an original document of certificate of scholarship or student loan or original bank certificate and a bank statement, okay, or a bank statement for the past 6 months from you or from your sponsor, or original financial statement of support signed by a sponsor of Luxembourgish nationality or staying legally in Luxembourg. Now, so what I'm trying to say here is that if you have a scholarship, let's say your country are sending you to Luxembourg to study, then of course there will be document stating that you have a scholarship. So if you have that document that you have a scholarship, then you don't need proof of funds because already you have something that states that like you have something that is stating that you know um, you won't have a problem financially there, that they're going to be sponsoring you. All right. So now, what I'm about to share now is not for those who have gotten a scholarship. It is for those who um who don't have a scholarship and they've gotten this school or they intend to apply to this school, University of Luxembourg. All right. By the way, it's going to be starting in February, for some of the courses, I think, or most of the courses. So ensure that you watch that video later and apply on time. Okay. So here is how to go about it. If you have money, all right, if you have money, then you can just get this 15,190 euros yourself. You can just go to your bank. If you have this money cash if you have it in your bank, go to your bank, tell them you need bank statement for the past 6 months. Okay, for the past 6 months. So remember, past 6 months. Then they'll give it to you. Then you use it and go for your visa application. Now, let's say for example you don't have this money, right? You don't have this money, but you have little money. Sorry, you have little money in your account, right? So what you do is that, or if even if you don't have money at all in your account, now look at what you can do. You can look for sponsor now. That's number one. Start looking for a sponsor. There are, you know, probably around you, there are companies that are willing to sponsor someone. You can, try to make research about how you can get a sponsor, that is willing to sponsor you and present, give you their bank statement for the past 6 months so that you can use it to apply for the visa. And it could be that you could do it in such a way that you can make an arrangement or you can sign that when you reach Luxembourg, you work and pay back. You get it? You work and pay back. If the sponsor is giving you some money, is going to give you some money, some cash, that amount. Okay. Now that is one way. Now another way you can do this is that if you have little money in your account or you don't have money, you can borrow, right? If you have, let's say you have, now I'm just telling you this is what I did a couple of years ago, because then when I didn't have money, like I didn't have money, so that was what I did. I had some money in my account. I borrowed money. Like I went to the bank with my friend, and I told him to give me to borrow me some money, and I put into my account. Right, right there. After I had put the money in, I went to another cashier in the same bank the same day, and I told the cashier I need the bank statement. So the cashier gave me the bank statement, and after I've received the bank statement, I went to another cashier and I withdrew the money back, the one I got from my friend, and I gave it back to him. You get it? All right. So I knew that when I come, I can take care of myself. I just needed to show them that I can take care of myself. But then at the moment, I didn't have enough money, like the way I want to show. You get it. So you can do this. So if you have people that trust you, all right, it could even be a bank loan that you can collect, and something that you don't even need to get to Luxembourg to pay back. Okay. Now the embassy are not going to call the bank and say, I've never heard that the embassy called the bank and say, we want to know if this person has this amount of money there. No. So you get it. So it's just for you to be able to get it at that moment. But you know that when you reach Luxembourg, you can take care of yourself. But you just needed a way to prove it. So you get it. So you can do this. So don't let bank statement put you off. Whenever you see bank statement, you see 15,000 euros. Don't let it put you off. So if you can get like let's say 2,000 euros from 10 people, you know, that is almost how much? 2,000 euros times 10. You will know how much you would have gotten. You get it? You have like 20, almost about 20,000 euros. So you just need to plan it and you know um get to people that trust you, and once you've gotten the money and you go to the bank and put it in your account, all right, then you get your bank statement on the same day. You can withdraw the money and give it back to those people. You get it? So this is how you can do it. This is what I did some years back. Okay, and you can do it as well. If you're a trusted person and you're a good person, I believe that you can do it. All right. So these are the two ways you can go about it. Either you get a sponsor that is really willing to support you, and give you their bank statement and really support you in Luxembourg. Probably you guys will make an agreement that when you get to Luxembourg, you pay the person back, okay? Or the person just want to support you, like out of benevolence to support you. Maybe they are your father or your uncle, or somebody that's just an entrepreneur. I mean, a philanthropist who is helping. Okay, then you can go for that option. But in the case that you don't have that option, you want to do it yourself, then you follow the ones I told you, that you can go and rally around and either collect a loan and do the bank statement and pay back immediately after getting the bank statement, because you just need the document. Or you can tax like a couple of your friends, and they will give you, and after you've done that, you pay them back, and you have this document sorted out. You know that when you get to Luxembourg, you can take care of yourself. I believe there are jobs there, because Luxembourg is one of the best countries in Europe. Okay, so I believe that international students work there, and you can take care of yourself. All right, so this is how to go about this one. Okay, so remember, if you have a scholarship, you don't need all these bank statements. All right. Okay, and also for student loan, they say a support statement, financial statement of support signed by a sponsor of Luxembourgish nationality. So if you know somebody in Luxembourg, a national, a citizen of Luxembourg who wants to sponsor you, then that one is another ball game. It's another thing differently. You don't need bank statement, because they're going to stand for you. They're going to provide the document you need. Okay. Now, lastly, the document you need, okay, please like this video, right? If you're still watching me, please like it. Now, the last document that you need based on this video is a health insurance certificate covering illness in Luxembourg. Okay, so it has to be a travel insurance, all right? So if the documents are not in English, French, or German, an official translation is required. Now, this gives you a picture that in Luxembourg, they speak English, French, and German mainly. Okay, these are the languages they speak. If you speak any of these three languages, then you can apply to that school here. This school, you can apply to this school that I made a video about, because you're going to see some courses that only require English. You're going to see some courses that require both English and French. You're going to see some courses that might even require both, a combination of English, French, and German. You get it? Yeah. So this one is pretty much easy or straightforward. Health insurance, you can just go to a hospital, meet a doctor to carry out tests, maybe HIV test, hepatitis, any of these any of those chronic illnesses, tuberculosis. So get those things, and you have this document. So these are the main documents that was sent to me by the school. I mean, the things that they say is required for a visa, okay, in Luxembourg. All right. Now, this link, there's a link they also sent to me, which I'm going to put in the description. I've already told you what description is. Description is, if you go to a video, for example, when you come and watch this video, after you've watched this video, you've liked it, you've subscribed, clicked on the notification bell, then you come here below the video. Okay, you will see links. For example, for this video, the main link you need to click is this one. You just need to click it, and it will take you to the website. Okay, so I'm going to put this link in the description. Let me open the link. So let me open the link. I'm going to put in the description below, and you can use it to check more things about, see, conditions for residence in Luxembourg for students from third countries. So I've talked about the visa process. Now this is for immigration, the things you need to do your residence permit. Okay, so I would encourage you to read this for yourself. Okay, this is not the main thing that I want to share in this video. I've already shared the main thing I wanted to share, but this one, I'm putting the link in the description so that you can read it for yourself, so that when you get to Luxembourg, it can help you to process your work permit, I mean your residence permit, the things you need to know. Okay, yeah. So guys, that will be it about this video. Okay, before I sign out, now let's look at how to check this in your currency. All right, so if you want to know this in your currency, now I'm going to start with Nigerian naira. Okay, you just need to go to XE. X as in X-ray, E as in Estonia, dot, C as in cat, O as in open, M as in Mary, right? Then you click enter, right? So you go to the website where you enter next website, then you enter it. Once you enter it, it will bring you to where you can select currencies and convert. So first of all, let's enter that amount here. I already copied it. So let's try and paste it here. Okay, so that amount is 15,190 euros. How much is it in Naira? Okay, already Naira is selected here. If I want to select another currency, I can just click on anyone, or I can scroll, so you can select your currency here. But I just want to stick with Naira. Okay, then you click on convert. When you click on convert, then you see it's around 7.5 million Naira. Okay, all right, so this is what you need in a bank statement, to process, to apply for a Luxembourg visa. You get it? So you can check it out. Let's say Indian rupees. You can just click on enter Indian, something like that. Then you see the amount in Indian rupees, about 1 million, about 1 point something million, and so on and so forth. Okay. So guys, that will be it about this content. If you haven't subscribed, remember, um you have a place here, and I am a move abroad enthusiast, and I support you to move abroad if that is your dream, and if your purpose is there, if that is your vision, and if God wants you to be there, right? So you need to find out all these things. So guys, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I drop content, and please smash the like button. So thank you so much for watching till this time. See you in my next video. Bye bye for now.